way to go.
The following is a special presentation of Florida Gator football on Sunshine.
The Ohio Bobcats come to Gainesville tonight looking to spring the upset. They want to prove they belong with the big boys in college football. But the Florida Gators have other ideas as they look to run Ernest Graham to victory in the swamp. It's Florida and Ohio next on Sunshine. From Ben Hill Griffin Stadium at Florida Field on the campus of the University of Florida in Gainesville, Sunshine Network presents Breakfast with the Gators. Tonight, the Florida Gators play host to the Bobcats of Ohio. Once again, the swamp is sold out. Florida fans are out in force looking for a victory as the Gators open the 2002 season with their third consecutive home game right here in Gainesville. Hello once again, everyone. Along with Nat Moore, I'm Larry Vitale. Glad to have you tuned in for Breakfast with the Gators and today's matchup between the Florida Gators and the Bobcats of Ohio as the Gators try to get back on the winning track. Nat, last week the Gators lost to Miami, but most notably gave up over 300 yards on the ground, and that's something the coaches and players said about trying to fix right away.
Well, Larry, you're right. When you give up 300 yards, the first person you look at is the middle linebacker. Matt Farrier and Reed Fleming had a very tough time versus the Hurricane last week as they're not able to get off blocks, as you see Matt Farrier getting buried there by the guard. And then the other thing you've got to be able to do is you've got to have a guy that can run from sideline to sideline. When you look at Bam Hartman, look at his numbers from last week. He's normally the weak side linebacker. He's the guy that they're going to move to the middle, strictly because he has the athleticism to make plays. Watch him on the pass rush, coming around the corner, able to swat the ball out, force a fumble. And then later in the ball game, he comes up with another big play. He's sitting back in the middle of the field, reads the throw of the quarterback, steps in, picks it off, goes for a touchdown. What you need in the middle is a guy that's going to make plays from sideline to sideline, Larry.
And the Gators hope Bam Hartman is going to be that guy today against an Ohio team that runs the option, so that'll certainly challenge the Florida linebackers throughout. It's the Gators and the Bobcats, and it's coming up next. Gator Football on Sunshine Network is brought to you in part by Steak 'n Shake, famous for steak burgers. By the Associated Builders and Contractors, the voice of commercial construction. By Metro PCS, permission to speak freely. And by All Broward Hurricane, all Florida hurricane shutters featuring Magnum Force. Call 1-800-HURRICANE or visit 1-800-HURRICANE.com. We are moments away from the kick. Let's bring in the third member of our crew, Steve Babick. Steve.
The Florida kicking game has issues after the first two games, both in punting and place kicking. First, punter Jason Hunter. He has struggled both with distance and also catching the snap from center. Also with the place kicking, Matt Leach, a missed extra point and a missed field goal. So the jobs are open up during the week of practice. Now, as the punting goes, it'll be Sean Morton, a junior who has never punted before. He'll get the first call to be the punter. Now, Matt Leach re-won the place kicking job, but there'll be a new holder for Matt Leach. They think that'll make a change. It'll be Sean Morton holding for Matt Leach on place kicks and not Jason Hunter. Back upstairs to you, Larry.
All right, thanks a lot, Steve. And we will see the Gator kicking game a little later on. The Gators also trying to get to work on the return game.